YouTube, it's your lad, CadetReacts, back with another video, back with another joint, and apparently guys, Too Hype has, they have broken up, like, so Too Hype, they're basically this group, you know, this YouTube group, and they do videos together, you know what I'm saying, they do basketball videos together. I don't really know too much about it, I really don't. The only video I watched was Mopi's video, and he was basically saying how he wasn't being treated the way he wanted to be treated, and they were taking advantage. Like whenever he was going through stuff, they didn't care about it. They just cared about Mopi, but they didn't care about, you know, him real self, like behind the cameras and behind everything. And to be honest with you, like it really be like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to be around people who actually cares about you, who actually cares about you, what you go through, the things you go through, you know what I'm saying? Being able to help if you're going through something in life and giving you advice on it. If somebody can't give you advice on anything that is going on with your life and your life is just being torn apart, then why are you around that person? You shouldn't be around nobody who's bringing you down. Like, be around people who's motivating you and who's bringing you up and who cares about you, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at him right now. This man grew a whole beard, like grew facial hair and everything. You been stressing, my guy? You been stressing? No, I'm playing. I can't even, I'm trying to grow mine. I'm trying to grow my mustache and everything, you know what I'm saying? It's taking a long time. Trust the process. Shout out to Joel Embiid. You feel me? Trust the process. But with all that being said, let's hop into the video.
Just want to start off this video by saying I apologize for taking this long. If there's anything I've learned from my past video, which was completely irresponsible of me, it's to not react right away.
Facial hair really does make you look older, like more mature, you know what I'm saying? Like, this man look way more mature, like.
A lot of these things and accusations that you're hearing about are getting mixed up with the Tyler situation, when in fact a lot of my mistakes happened 2 to 3 years ago. Towards the end of this video, I will briefly mention the Tyler situation as much as I feel comfortable sharing in respects to our privacy, as it is very personal and there's a lot of things and details that you guys aren't aware of and probably will never be aware of. Also want to mention
that's facts though. Not just YouTubers, everybody who's on social media, they choose to show you what they want to show you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really know what's going on in somebody's life unless they show you what's going on. But a lot of people just be assuming of what's going on, and guess what? Most of the time, 90% of the time, they be wrong because you're just assuming.
He cuts throughout this video to make sure it's short, concise, and to the point, and to take out any dead space, likes, etc. And to start things off, my last video. So a little while ago, when this whole drama sparked, I was getting really emotionally involved, too emotionally involved. I mean, my tweets, everything regarding the situation, it was irresponsible of me, it was immature. I have the responsibility to hold myself accountable, which I should have done from the get-go and not posted that video. You know, I want to apologize to the community, to Too Hype. It sparked this whole thing. This whole drama, one way or the other, is my fault.
I don't know what video he's talking about. I don't. But that video must have did damage.
Oh, I need to stop. I need to do better. I made the choice to delete it.
Yeah, bro. Sometimes the best response is to not respond.
I would look bad. The group would look bad. That video just shouldn't have been uploaded. I said in that video that everyone left the group when in fact they were kicked. And that was one of the main reasons I deleted the video. That's just me making the same mistakes. Being reactive, emotional, off impulse, not thinking things through, just going on the internet, crying, playing the victim card, when I should just be owning up.
As a person, you owning up to your mistakes and then knowing that you're in the wrong, that takes a lot of guts, bro. That takes a lot of guts, because we tend to not take the responsibilities when we do something wrong. And that's the problem with us, bro, because we be in the wrong most of the time. Sometimes we not most of the time, but sometimes we be in the wrong, but we don't want to admit that we're in the wrong. And I give him props. I give him props for that. That he's admitting he's in the wrong.
All of this is petty. I need to do better, and I need to lead by example. I keep blaming other people and finding excuses. You know, I love holding others accountable, but I can't even hold myself accountable. And it's time I changed. You're probably looking at this situation, seeing
Wow.
all of these videos and really don't like me. And to be honest,
Now,
man,
no cap though, my respect just went from this to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, from this to this. Cause that takes a lot of guts, man. You got my
watching
respect.
all those videos, I wouldn't like me either. But
got
unless
my
you were
respect.
there in the moment, you really just don't know. And like Cash said, you hear one perspective, the other perspective, and then there's the truth. I'm just going to talk about what I think matters
Well, there's
in this
two
whole
sides-
situation.
three
As
sides
a lot
to
of
the
it
story,
has
actually.
been said through the other members, so you guys can go get a little more context there. Now, I made quite a few mistakes a couple years back, and one of those mistakes was the 2-Hype audition, which is an idea that I presented to the guys in the old 2-Hype house to, announce a new member. It wasn't until a month later that I made the choice to just not do it anymore, as I did start to feel that expanding 2-Hype wasn't in our interest after talking with all the guys. And that's when, the lack of communication started to come about. And that is my fault. I should have communicated with TD and Walker a lot better throughout this idea. And I did feel bad. I did not think through this idea. And I want to just take time to apologize again to the fans who auditioned. I really appreciate the time that you took out, and I'm really sorry for presenting this opportunity and getting your hopes up. Again, that's my fault. I really do apologize. And now, on to the phone call. I don't know who or what, how it was recorded. Doesn't matter. Just a fun fact, recording a private conversation is actually illegal in the state of California, as it is a 2-party state. Therefore, everybody in the call or a private conversation you may have with somebody, they must all consent to be recorded. And I, for one, have never consented in any of these leaked phone calls. I think just in general, it was a poor choice of handling this situation of moving forward without TD, Los, and Mal. It was a group decision. I will admit we should have handled that situation a lot better, where we all just come together, hash out our differences, any personal differences that we had, discuss why we made the move. Now, I don't want to get into too many personal details about this phone call. It was straight to the point. Everyone talked, including me, Zach, Cash, James, Jesse, and Tyler. Now, the reason why I didn't react to this leak is because I meant what I said, but what I meant didn't follow up with everybody else based off the reaction that I'm seeing. What we meant was share your side, share your story, speak up, so we don't have to.
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you guys. There's a lot of stuff he's talking about that I'm not aware of. You know what I'm saying? Because I really don't know too much about people's business on social media. You know what I'm saying? This is like the first video. This is actually the second video I'm reacting to the whole situation. The first one was Mope's, like I said in the beginning of the video, and now I'm doing this video. So I'm not really aware of the phone call, the video he posted. You feel me? Like, I'm not aware of those.
For you. That's all that was. But to be honest, I can see why I put you guys in a tough position, given that it was our choice and our decision to move forward without you guys, and that we did kick you, and we should have took the responsibility of making it more known that we kicked you guys. And no matter how negative it would have impacted us, TD, I wish you had come to me a lot more after the fact, especially given that our situation was a lot more personal. I sent you a whole novel, man, of apologizing and trying to explain how I felt, but it would have just been better if we just met up, talked it out.
Person.
I understand that we have our difference.
Some things are just, better said in person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's when two people come together in person and talk about it, it's way better than, talking over the phone or just sending the text message and stuff like that.
And our own beliefs, but man, I really think this all could have been resolved if we just took the time man to man and just expressed ourselves.
Exactly, instead of jumping to social media.
A lot of this, and I want to apologize to Walker for referring to him as TD's friend. How we're using our platforms to tear each other down just isn't the move, and I'm sorry for starting that. TD and Walker, they have a good dynamic. They make great videos, so you guys should just go check it out for yourselves. This whole drama stuff that we're doing isn't necessary. If any of you guys, we have any more issues, we all agree to just talk this out. I'm going to leave his link down below. I'm also going to leave Walker's. And Los and I, we have a pretty long history. I messed that up. I broke our trust due to the actions and the words that I said about him behind his back. There's no excuse for what I said about him. It was completely wrong. I talked to him. I tried to apologize. I thought we made amends, given, this past year. And I'm sorry for getting emotional and bringing all this back up. I can watch one video, dude, and I forget about all this. We shared a moment, dude. I'm never gonna forget. And regarding the public statement of kicking Los out of 2Hype, we should have handled that a lot better. I should have handled that a lot better. And the way I told people to not fuck with Los, I understand that then. And I've grown from that.
He said that? Oh, word? Damn, I missed out on a lot. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
And that kind of toxic behavior. I'm sorry for any friendships that I got in between of because of that, and I just want to move on. I'm not expecting anything from you. I'm telling you and the fans that I'm moving forward, and I wish nothing but the best to Los. I've always believed in him and his career and what he's doing, and there's a reason he's a top streamer, as I'm going to now move on and try to be the greatest I can be. Not just online, but just a person. Now, this Tyler situation, he's gonna say what he wants about me. I know the truth. Him and I spent most time together in the group, especially after Jesse bought his house. There's just a lot of personal details. Tyler does matter to me. He still does, even through all this bullshit. There's just a lot of personal details and things that I just don't want to go into other than just, Tyler, I miss you, bro. And to set the record straight, we don't want to sue you, bro. We're just trying to settle this offline. I have no clue what your plan is. I have no clue what your motive is. None of us do, including the people that you're cool with. Everything that you've expressed to us that you want.
And Tyler is Moki. If you don't know,
at the end
Tyler
of the day,
is
I'm
Moki.
grateful for what we experienced. It is what it is. I have to live with it. It was from my own choices, my own mistakes, and I'm only responsible for my own actions. This whole drama has just been a learning experience for myself and the group. And to talk a little bit about the business side of things, we went into this and started the group channel not really knowing how it was going to turn out, how it was going to be, how we should do it. We just only had our own personal experiences to go off of and just looking up to our inspirations. Our biggest inspiration, we've made that so clear, is FaZe, Sidemen, 100 Thieves. And about 100 Thieves, guys, you may think that it has to do with the bag. The main thing and the main reason why we went with 100 Thieves were the resources. So we wouldn't stress over things that caused these
I don't know, man. I don't know. When it comes to making a group and everything, like, I feel like most of the time, it's business. It's about business. I feel like people just make everything about business now. There's really no friendship or nothing like that. It's just straight business, bro. Like, and I'm not the type of person to be in a group and it's all about business. Hell no, bro. Like, I want to actually get to know the group and we got to be close. Like, I got to know you're going to be there for me just like I'm going to be there for you. But I feel like I'm built different from a lot of people. Because a lot of people, it's like business comes first. And to be honest with you, in my eyes, like, if I really mess with you, that's not what comes first. Like, it's my friendship with you. Our relationship comes first. Everybody's different, man. It is what it is.
When you get to a certain stage and a certain level, whether that may be on YouTube or whatever it is, you just have to take on more responsibilities. And when you have more resources, you have less responsibilities because those resources help you manage those responsibilities. It helps us not have so much tension, with us having to do everything. And it's like we have lives and responsibilities of our own, to which this deal has helped us just in ways that I can't even explain, that you guys watching probably will never understand or not understand yet. We worked hard for this. I know things in the past didn't pan out the way we expected, but we just have to accept it and move on. Been lying to myself about a lot of my insecurities, and I will be taking a step back from social media. I'll still be creating content like I love to do. 2Hype guys, we're not going anywhere. If anything, this has made us a lot stronger. Throughout these horrible, dramatic situations that are now coming to light, we've learned to communicate better. We've learned a lot about each other. We've learned a lot about the business. We're not perfect. We're going to continue to fail, but it's how we respond to that failure. And I think the way we responded to failure of our friendships should have been handled better. And now you guys can see it as a young, impressionable audience.
Now, just by the way, the background is fire. I'm looking at the background too. You feel me? It's fire. The whole setup.
To do and what not to do. I hope you guys can take lessons from this whole situation when it has to do with friendships, maybe in the workplace. You might not like a coworker, but sometimes it's just best to be positive. And if you see a negative situation, just walk away.
It's
a lot of these
always best
things
to be
that I'm
positive.
being claimed of doing and this and that, I just don't wish to entertain it anymore. I know it's entertainment for some people. I've been there. I've talked my shit in the past. If you guys have seen my content throughout the years, I was very toxic in my past. I just don't like that toxic side, and I want to get away from it, which is why I'm transcending into new content. I'm going to try something new this year. Still going to be posting group content, don't get me wrong. Basically been doing what we've been doing, but right now I need to focus more on myself. I can come back stronger and better. As negative as this situation is for me, I'm very thankful for it. It's taught me a lot. I hope you guys can move forward. At the end of the day, it's your choice not to like me, and it's your choice to continue to watch my content. Whatever your choice is, I respect it, and I wish you the best. Thank you guys. Happy New Year. See you guys again soon. Peace.
I get what he's saying. Yo, if you're somebody who's nice out here, just like me, always be nice. At the end of the day, it's always gonna come back to you. No matter how bad the person is, no matter what they do, you know what I'm saying? Always be good to that person. You feel me? Like, just because the person is bad to you don't mean you're going to do bad things to them. And also, always be positive, bro. Always be positive. Life is way too short to be negative, like to bring anybody down. You feel me? Like, it's always best to be positive. Like, even if you do not like a person, be positive with them. Like he said, always be positive with them and talk to them. Like, try to make conversation or something. Throughout the video, I gave my 2 cents. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new, and turn on your post notifications too. And I'm going to catch you on the next one.